You know what? I got nothing, so we're just gonna start it live.
Doing it?
We're fucking on it. Welcome to the Sinchies podcast.
We here again.
It's your boy Dewby
Mojave.
coming at you with some randomness this episode. Got nothing planned, so we're just gonna spitball this one. Kind of rushed it.
It's hammer time.
You're a fucking weirdo.
Thank you.
We didn't really have too much topics or anything to talk about this week, so we kind of just hopped into it, and we're gonna see where this one takes us.
I think we're going to kind of piggyback off the last one a little bit. It's more of that winner's mentality, I think.
Got plenty to talk about with that, you know.
So we'll bullshit this for an hour. Hour 15.
How's
2
your week
hours.
been, man?
Been pretty decent, actually. I kind of sort of got a new position at work.
Tell me about
I'm
it.
like spray applicator. It's like
Okay.
all our pesticides and shit.
Uh-huh.
So the dude who was doing that before, he's not at the company anymore. So they have another dude, like, because we have 3 facilities, 3 grows. So this other kid's spraying one of them, and then Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I start over at like the North Glen one, which is literally just like 12 minutes away from the house in the morning. I'll go spray that one, then I go down to our furthest one downtown, off 6th, then I spray that one. So that's what I did today.
You just drive from plant to plant or grow to grow?
Yeah, but I only do 2 days. So
How long does it take you to spray them?
so the first one I go to, it's small as shit, so it takes me like an hour to spray, like if that. But like most of like the rest of it's probably prepping and cleaning, all that shit. I gotta log it all because, you know, clients. Need to write down everything that you do. But I mean, it's fucking dick work. It's easy.
Dick work. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. But other than that, no, just been doing that shit. Fucking trying to hit the gym hard. So
Yeah. I had to take today off.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I pinched that fucking nerve in my back again.
was it from rolling?
Yeah, I went hard as shit last night, getting ready for this fight, and it didn't feel bad when I started training, but I could barely walk after I got off the mats. You never feel it when your adrenaline's going and you're having fun rolling.
Yeah.
And then I got off the mat and I felt like I got fucking beat by 12 clowns in a closet, dude. It was fucking bad.
That was last night?
Yeah. I was struggling all at work today. And then we did jujitsu for kids class, and the twins had their belt promotion, so I had to roll with Kalia, and Sensei rolled with Kata, and that did not feel good.
That's today?
Yeah.
Last night?
Yeah. As soon as I got done rolling, I felt like shit again, so I decided not to lift tonight. You had to go bust out a solo.
I did Han Solo on the leggies. Which, good God, there's some weird shit going down at the gym.
What do you mean?
There's like those. There's a large influx of like those TikTok fuckboys showing up there that I can't stand it. Like, listen, if you're gonna lift a weight and then flex after your set, like, at least know what muscle group you're working out. Like, fucking, if you're doing some, like, bench press or some shit, don't look in the mirror and start flexing your biceps.
No,
Like,
I do that.
not really. At least you know what you're lifting half the time. Fucking.
Half, that's a stretch.
Oh,
dude.
God. Yeah, okay, a third of the time. And like, you know, these are the ones that are showing up fucking hard. Fucking, they have just the top of their hair is like the Donald Trump hair, you know? They shave the sides, but the top they got that little flip going on. They fucking smell like that cheap mall cologne that you get from the kiosks walking through there.
Damn, dude, tell me how you really feel.
They got fucking fake chains that they're wearing. Get in here, BC.
This is our cat, Baby Cakes. She's lovely. She's lovely.
You could wear her as a fur coat and she would. I don't mean like killing her, but like you could wrap her around your neck probably.
She's already starting with the neck massages.
That's pathetic.
Instantaneously, dude. Cat is something else, man. She is the alpha of the household, I tell you what.
She's got no front claws, but she don't give a shit.
Oh, she throws Tyson hooks.
She does.
She mollywops every other cat in this house.
I don't think I sent you the video of her boxing Mabel like a couple weeks ago.
Nope.
They were like on the stairs and I was sitting down on the chair at the bottom and like you could hear it on there. It sounded like it was loud as fuck, dude. It's so funny.
I love when she rears back and gets that one paw in there. You're like, oh,
that's what
shit.
She did, dude. Had the fucking anaconda waiting.
Nala's scared to death of her.
Biggest
She's
animal
got some
in the
hands,
house.
dude. Nala's the low man on the totem pole.
Mm-hmm.
All the other animals just shit on Nala.
And then there's the neighbors that are scared of Nala.
Yeah, just because she barks really loud.
I've seen them run inside the house from the doors. Like literally, I've seen them run back inside their house. They come outside and she runs at the fence and they book it back in. How was your week other than your back?
It's pretty decent, man. Last weekend, I finally got those prints framed, so I got that nice Iron Man one set up. It's glow in the dark. It's a Matt Ferguson sample, which means like it's the first print that he even worked on for that Iron Man print. So it's gonna be crazy valuable.
Did it actually glow?
Yeah.
Like bright?
Pretty bright.
Is it dope?
It works better with sunlight, but I have that UV light, so it does a pretty decent job. But yeah, that was literally the first one he worked on, so shit's crazy. And then I got Lexi and Yuki that Finding Nemo foil print. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted it on my stories and stuff. That one's cool.
I'm sick.
Kind of just hung out this weekend. What we do last week? We just lifted pretty hard.
Yeah.
I've just been training like crazy, selling tickets like crazy, running around, getting people tickets. I went up and picked up 2 more tables tonight. So
how many tables have you sold?
those will be 4 and 5. So I've pretty much sold 3. I got a couple seats left, stragglers from the one.
That's dope.
2 of them, you know.
May 29th?
Yeah, because your table's filled up.
Damn straight.
And mom's table still has like 2 seats. The third table's filled up. And then I just got the 4th and 5th table, but those are already like both half filled. So, I mean, I got a fuck ton of people coming. I better not shit the bed on this one. I ain't worried about it though. I'm still gonna just go for the kill.
If you do, just drop an elbow at the go off script.
Ah, dude, you're bound to lose eventually. I'm not too worried about it, but
I'd put someone in the face before.
I'm feeling good. And the promoter was really trying to talk up this one guy that's in our bracket. So I can't wait to shut him down. Have a fucking smile on my face when I win.
It's just the 4 of you, right?
Yeah. The one guy, he said he doesn't really think nothing of.
Where is it at?
It's in Greeley. Yeah, big ass stadium. I think it's called like Elk Grove or something. I can't remember. Well, but the one guy is not really worth a fuck. He doesn't know too much about him. And then the other guy's an MMA fighter. So I mean, MMA fighters are good, but they're not gonna have the best jiu-jitsu.
He might drop an elbow.
Yeah, I'll catch him in something, no problem. And then the other guy, I guess, has won the last 2 purple belt absolute tournaments. So he's been doing pretty good. He hasn't done a pro show yet, though, so he's going to be all nervous as shit. Because it's a different ball game going out on the pro stage, dude.
You remember before how you said you would talk to him at the tournaments? Have you done that at a pro one yet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I don't give a fuck, dude. I just chill, but it's fucking nerve-wracking when you get on that stage, dude. All those lights are on, so you can't even like see the crowd. You can just hear everybody. It's fucking wild, dude. Closest thing I can equate it to would be like a gladiator arena, you know? Like
everyone just sitting there
just
watching.
Everybody wants blood, dude. It's scary, and you get tired real fucking fast.
Yeah,
that was like when we did the belt promotions for the girls today, because they roll hard as fuck all the time, and they like give me good rounds, and they're never like dying out of breath. But both of them tonight, they were like sweating and like dying, and I was like, you know why you're so tired tonight? And they're like, no, I mean, I went crazy hard. I was like, no, that's the pace you put on all the time. It's because everybody was watching and you guys were real nervous. It's a totally different ball game. And they were like, that makes so much sense. I'm like 3 times more tired than I normally get.
Yeah.
It's no joke, dude.
Yeah.
Like, remember that Colorado Jiu-Jitsu club, the first one, when I popped that dude's elbow with that armbar and I got off the stage, dude? I could barely talk. I was so fucking tired.
Yeah.
And that was only like 2 minutes in.
I remember you did that after the first one. You did that interview afterward. You were still breathing heavy for the interview.
I was dying, bro. It's different when you got that much adrenaline pumping through your body, and you're trying so hard to just like do the perfect performance. You know, It's fun though. I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything, man.
I feel like that. Like that's how it was like in playoffs and sports. Like your first like series with like football or whatever, be out there and be like, fuck, I'm tired. It's like, oh, there's like everyone here. Yeah, nerve-wracking. But no, that shit's cool though.
It's fun, man. Definitely a rush. There's nothing quite like it. I'm pretty addicted to it.
Are they having the walkouts like the last one?
Oh yeah.
I need to get you watching some WWE entrance, bro. We need to get you a fucking.
Because they asked for the one walkout song, and I sent him 2, and I said, this is the first round, and I was like, when I get to the finals, this is what I want you to play. He was just like, you cocky son of a bitch, dude, I love it. He's all about me. He's like, you talk that shit, dude, you back it up. The promoter loves me, man.
Tell him there's gonna be 2 hits. This dude hitting the floor, and Kid Rock's ball with the ball playing me to the fucking.
There was something else I said snarky on that like form that I had to fill out. Oh, because the first rounds are on the undercard, and then the finals is on the main card, and they ask for your shirt size and shit, and it's like you have to pay $10 if you're on the undercard, but if you're on the main card, you get your shirt for free. And I was like, well, I'm not paying for a shirt, but I'll give you my shirt size because I'm gonna be in the final anyways. He was like, you fucking dumbass. I was like, I'm a medium. Just so you know.
Oh, it's fun.
You just gotta have that fucking confidence, dude.
A.
Talking about that mentality, dude. You gotta have that fucking self-belief.
Yeah. You
gotta believe in yourself, no matter what. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? You know? You're all you fucking got. If it really comes down to it.
You ain't got yourself, you ain't got shit.
Exactly. That's why I talk mad shit all the time, and I'm not just talking out my ass. Like, I genuinely believe I'm fucking amazing at jiu-jitsu, and it starts to show. Not even just jiu-jitsu, dude. Just how you carry yourself in life.
You need that Fu Man back.
I got that fucking BDE on lock, dude.
Are you shaving a mullet for this one?
Nah. I'll leave it. I like it how long it is right now. Oh, I look like Doc Brown, dude.
Walk out in a lab coat when you go on to fight.
Have these glasses on?
You walk out like him, I'll dress as fucking McFly with the fucking vest. I'll walk out with you. Pick the Back to the Future thing to walk out to.
I don't know a single song on that soundtrack.
Just the main theme song, dude. I can't just pick the main one. Or you could, when he plays fucking Johnny Be Good.
That would be money.
Oh, shit. Speaking of mentality, so how did we, kind of prior to all of this podcast and all this stuff, how did we kind of get into that whole winner mentality thing? Talking a little bit.
we've always been kind of, when we started football, your dad kind of like planted that seed into me, and then it just grew, kept growing. But I mean, there's been a lot of positive influences in my life. My dad's one of those guys who says if you're gonna do something, do it fucking right. You know, don't half-ass nothing. No half measures. So I've always been like that, but it's hard because seeing through the looking glass, you can see how some people that doesn't click for them. You know, like, and it's nothing you can do or say that will like change that mentality. You know, some people are just hard set in that ways, the woe is me shit, and I'm like the fucking complete opposite.
I was watching like these YouTube videos, and I saw. Have you ever seen that show, that Fit to Fat to Fit?
Yeah.
Where those trainers get fat for their clients and then they like have to lose the weight with them. One of those popped up on my YouTube the other day, and I was like watching it, and it was like some big gal, and like she fucking like first workout was like wasn't having it and shit. And it's like you could tell like she's never been pushed before. And I'm like, I've seen a lot of people like that fucking they've just never had anyone push them to do better, and they're complacent.
Yeah, I guess I should have retracted that statement. I don't think that anybody's like hard set in that mentality. I just think people get like buried into that so much that it's just like they don't even like have a glimpse of hope in their own mind.
Yeah.
And they need outside motivation, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
They need somebody who can show them that they can do it, dude.
That's and I think we've all probably been there at some point. You know? But like, yeah, there's definitely people that they're adults and they've never been pushed in anything. You know,
they just have no fucking desire or will to go and do anything with their lives. That shit makes me sad. But I mean,
I remember specifically when you told me to read Tim Grover.
It's a hell of a book, dude.
Yeah. I feel like
one of my top 5 books for sure.
And that was like special. Like that was when we started working out too. That was like pretty close to the beginning there. I feel like we've really adopted a lot of that.
Oh yeah, we're cleaners. Dude.
That structure.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys haven't read that, Relentless by Tim Grover, and he's coming out with another one. I think it's next week.
It's not out yet?
Not yet. You can pre-order it. It's called Winning. But I don't know, because he said he didn't want it to be like to piggyback off Relentless.
Well, let's give them some context. Relentless is all about Tim Grover. Tim Grover is he was Michael Jordan's personal trainer. He was a bunch of people's personal trainers. Kobe Bryant's, D Wade. Who else?
Oh, he worked with a lot of guys. Yeah. Charles Barkley. He worked with baseball players.
Yeah, and it's all just like his personal insight onto like what makes a championship mentality, you know? Because he's worked with so many champions throughout his life. And he's like molded champions too. No, but none of them have been as good as when he got done with them, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely, and he like, it's cool because he categorizes people, like the athletes, how they are, you know? Yeah. There's coolers, closers, and then cleaners.
Yeah.
Cleaners are like the top. And he like adopted that from like, he compares them to like janitors at like whether it's a school or whatever. It's like you never see them around, never see what they're doing, but when you show up back at the place the next day, the whole place is clean, fucking everything's spotless, like they did their job.
Yeah.
They do it again and again.
So coolers, they don't get handed the game-winning opportunity because they don't have the mentality for it. And then there's closers, and closers, if you put them in the right spot and you get them in a situation where they know that they can do it, then they can close for you. And then there's cleaners who are ready for the unpredictable, you know?
They're ready. Fuck.
Yeah.
They're going to get the job
They're going to win no matter what. And that's like what's cool about how he talks about that cleaner mentality is like the cleaner doesn't always have to be the guy making the game-winning shot or whatever. He'll put his team in that position to make it happen. because all he cares about is the win. You know, he's always hungry for more.
And
Coolers can have a good game, closers can have a great season, and cleaners
have great careers.
have great careers. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of great shit, good content in there to listen about.
Yeah, no, definitely recommend that one. It's cool because like it's not even like just sports. Like he'll compare it to like
Oh yeah, he talks about
life
business
in general.
tycoons,
Yeah,
crime bosses, all sorts of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like that one when he was talking about the bus driver, dude.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is my fucking
This is
bus,
my fucking bus,
and there will be no fucking around on my bus." Like, it's just like the mentality you take into life, and not everybody has that. Just like cutthroat killer mentality, you know? Like,
That's literally what it is. It's a fucking
yeah. Well,
you know.
that segues into what we were talking about earlier. Like, so I'm gonna modify. I think that people can become coolers or closers. I don't think people can become cleaners. You're either born with that shit or you're not. And I don't think there's a lot of people out there that just like no matter what they do, they'll never adopt that cleaner mentality. Not saying that it's impossible, but in my experience, you have to be born with that shit.
Yeah.
There's friends that I know that are cleaners 100%.
I think it's maybe like more so like it probably like you're probably born with it, but I think you also have to find something that it just clicks with too. You know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Agree to disagree on that one, because, like, even before jiu-jitsu, dude, I've always had that fucking I'll prove you wrong mentality, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck what people say. I'm gonna do what I want. If you don't think I can do it, I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face and wink at you once I do it. I don't know. I feel like some people can never achieve that mindset. But I do agree, people have paths that they sometimes never stumble upon because they're never like the puzzle pieces don't ever fit into place how they're supposed to. Like the universe has your path set for you, and if you stray for it, it only strays for a while, and then you won't be able to find that path again. You know.
Yeah. And the reason I kind of bring that up is because, like, you know, he talks about how, you know, coolers and closures, like, they can be good at, like, multiple things, but, like, a cleaner's great at one.
Yeah.
Whether it's fucking winning, whatever it is, you know, whatever they're doing. You know, he talks about, I remember this one example, some guy that, you know, owns this business and runs this, then on the side he works on remodeling this car, and then off the side of that he does fucking archery or something. And he's like, that just sounds like a guy who does a lot of things great and more. You know, that's what he talks about. You know, like with those greats, like in sports, how it's like you ask him what like Kobe's job was, and he's like, fucking put up numbers. You know, some boxer. What are you good at? He's like, I knock motherfuckers out.
that was my favorite.
Yeah, shit like that. You know, like, you know, we don't give a fuck about all the other shit.
Yeah,
he talks about like CEOs of companies. Like you look at like some of the guys that like run the stuff. He's like, you could be the worst dressed ones in the room. It's like, 'cause they don't give a fuck about.
You can't be perfect in all aspects of life.
Yeah, yeah. That's what he's saying. Like if you're a cleaner, like being a mother or father or whatever, like you're gonna sacrifice probably work for that rather than be good at all that shit.
I really liked that Charles Barkley one when he was talking about the dude who threw a drink on him at the bar.
Yeah, threw the ice on him.
And he threw him out the second story window.
They asked if he was in court for it. They were like, did you learn anything from this experience? He's like, yeah, I wouldn't have thrown him out the second story. I would have taken him to the third and finished the job. And he's like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude. Because
he's bringing up the Tiger Woods thing. Like when Tiger Woods got caught.
Dude.
Because he was like, he goes, I didn't want him to come out and apologize for that. He's like, what happens between him and his family? He's like, no one else needed to fucking worry about that. And he's like, yeah, sure, he lost sponsors, but as soon as he goes out and wins some more shit, they come running back. They don't give a shit. Dude. He was like, as soon as he came out and issued that public apology, he's like, fucking his game changed after that. Like, wasn't the same. But
I like how he gets into the dark side too.
mm-hmm.
Talking about how every cleaner has a dark side.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking true.
That's
dude.
what that Tiger Woods part was too. You know, he got caught in that scandal.
Yeah.
And, there's like he doesn't say who it was. That old basketball player. He get drunk at halftime, see if he could have a game, and then it came with a competition with his buddies, like who could drink the most at halftime and still play their ass off. And it was always him. Everyone else would be fucking puking and shit. Like it was an NBA game, like back in the day. That shit wouldn't fly these days, but no, shit like that. Like everyone has that side that you don't want to talk about.
What's your dark side?
I don't know. I've tried to think about that since I read the book. I'm like, I don't really know quite what it is.
Huh. I know mine.
I know yours.
What's mine?
Fucking women.
That's one of mine. One of my two vices, dude. My other vice is my anger.
I was gonna say your anger.
But like he talks about in that book, you can use your vices to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And I often use my anger to my advantage.
Yeah.
I never use women to my advantage. Not my personal advantage. Women never benefit me in the long run. Let's say that.
Yeah.
It's fun for about 45 seconds.
And then he's done.
Yeah, and then it's time to go to sleep. Thanks for clarifying that.
Oh. Whew. Hey, my bedroom's right on the other side of this wall. I can set my clock to it.
Oh, dude. I bet you didn't hear the other one the other night. Oh, a couple weeks ago.
The other night or a couple weeks ago?
No, it was like a couple weeks ago for sure.
Oh.
It was the silence one.
I think I heard someone show up, but I've heard a few people come around when I'm in bed. I go to bed early now,
yeah,
so.
Lexi's friends come over fucking at all hours of the night.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
so
I always come over at 12:30.
Yeah, I always hear random people show up, so I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah. Well, as long as one of y'all are talking to him, all right. Not an intruder.
Alexa, intruder alert.
Alexa, intruder alert. We should really set up something like that. Little booby trap for him.
Play Cotton Eye Joe.
You just run out naked. With the fucking AR.
AR and that wooden samurai sword at the top of the stairs, dude. You picked the right house, buddy.
Wrong door, Peckerwood. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Dark sides.
Yeah, bro. You gotta have a dark side.
Oh. I've never really.
Yours is masturbation, huh?
That's my light side.
Makes you glow, dude.
That's what gets me up in the morning. Oh, fuck. No, I don't fucking know. I wouldn't necessarily, especially now, I wouldn't necessarily, it's women. I'm it's
You've
not
been real mellow with the women lately, dude.
Yeah.
At the other house, you were fucking buck wild. Bro.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
I'm still buck wild.
Yeah. The other two places before this, I didn't give a shit. Now I'm
You're
especially
respecting the other females in the household?
No. I'm just waiting to play Cotton Eye Joe on them.
Oh. That shit was hilarious when you played it. Or I really liked when you played the SpongeBob
theme song.
when we were in the shower. That one was fucking funny, dude.
I got another one that you're not ready for.
Nah, I'm ready for all of it. She was dying laughing. I was
I heard
I'm not slowing down.
I heard fucking everyone in the house laughing from that one.
Yeah, dude. I literally was just I'm not stopping.
You
can laugh all you want.
I had my head in my pillow because I was crying, dude. That shit. Are you ready, kids?
Dude. I didn't fucking.
I was like,
I
oh,
didn't
this
miss
is
a
perfect,
beat, dude.
It was perfect.
I kept pace.
I got another one. I don't care if you keep pace or not, but you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
I don't know, dude. I don't think you can throw me off, bro.
I got one that I think if this one doesn't throw you off, then yeah, I might give you a trophy. But
Better buy that trophy beforehand.
Yeah. See. Oh, fucking Christ.
What are some other good fucking points to that book?
Fucking, I don't know, if you just listen to Tim Grover, like, I've heard him on a couple podcasts.
You know. What was that other good one that we really listened to? Can't Stop Me?
David Goggins?
David Goggins. Yeah. That motherfucker's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I had to listen to that one, like, there's a couple times when I was, like, at work at, like, the last place, and I'm like, fuck, I can't. Like, getting up in the morning sucked.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I'd have to listen to that shit.
Uh-huh.
But, no, that's a good one. David Goggins, anyone that hasn't heard his story, it's fucking wild. Like, that shit's inspiring, too. Like, as crazy as that dude is, like, hearing his story before is, like, nuts.
Yeah, bro. He was a fucking exterminator.
Yeah. He, like, had a rough life growing up, and then, like, got into, what was he, Force or Navy or some shit, and then became the exterminator through that. And he, like...
He was an exterminator before he got in the military.
No, he got into something, like, right out of high school, but it was just kind of, like, as a career, but, like, he didn't really do nothing with it, because he got out and was, like, the exterminator.
Oh, I don't know.
But,
It's been a while since I read that one.
Yeah. He was, like, in some, like, wasn't, like, a serious, he just kind of got into it, and then, like, let himself go. He was, like, what, over 300 pounds or some shit as an exterminator, like, hated his life, and then one day just saw a commercial for Hell Week or whatever with the Marines.
SEALs?
Or, yeah, the SEALs. It was Buds. And,
Buds comes after.
it was a documentary on Buds then.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, actually, Hell Week is a section of Buds.
But he saw
like
a
3 weeks in.
It was like a commercial, like a documentary, and he just like sat and watched it and was like, "Holy fuck, I want to do this." So like went down to the recruiter station, fucking like he had to do the ASVABs over because he needed a certain score. So he said like that was his real weak point was like being book smart. So he had to within like 3 months he had to lose 100 pounds.
Yeah.
But he fucking studied for like the first like what 2-3 weeks whatever. So it was like really like a little over 2 months when he did it.
Yeah.
Somehow he fucking lost 100 pounds in a little over 2 months. Something like that.
He was underweight when he weighed in. Then he becomes a Navy SEAL. Then he almost gets into Delta Force. Remember, he misses it by like one wrong turn.
Well, otherwise... what he did like Hell Week 3 times because he injuries. He'd get to the very end and like couldn't basically graduate out of it.
Yeah, he'd literally like shatter his shins and stuff from running, and
yeah, had like
he would just
fractures.
like tape them up and just keep running.
Yeah,
and he wanted to keep going, but they kept just like medically discharging him from Buds.
Yeah, he said it was like normally it's like 6 weeks of like Buds or whatever, and he did like a total of 18 weeks of it because he fucking had to keep doing it. And he said by the time his last one came around, like their punishment for him was making him sit out of the workouts. He just like had his mindset where he dug it so much. I'm like, that's fucking wild. Like, that shit's nuts.
That dude's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And then he gets out, he misses Delta Force barely, leaves the military, and then he starts doing marathons. And then he gets into marathons and starts doing like ultra marathons, which are like 100+ miles. And he just like, dude has an insane mentality about like pushing his body to the limit.
Do you follow him on Instagram?
Oh yeah.
He just does fucking 200-mile marathons like spur moment.
Yeah.
He did one like what a couple months ago to help out a buddy that was doing it. He's like, I never finished this. Like, I need help, and he's like, yeah, I'll be in town that week. I'll fucking do it with you. Just fucking spur of the moment. I'm like, God. And they had a backtrack too. I think they got off course a little bit.
Yeah. And
then his one before that he had like pneumonia or some shit. And
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he got fucked up during it, like halfway through, and then he had to backtrack like 14 miles because he went up, and he still finished.
He's fucking crazy, dude.
That shit's nuts, dude. Dude's got a mind of steel.
Yeah, and not even just like, I don't know, athletic or competitive mindsets. I just think like mindset is such a big thing in life.
Oh yeah, with anything.
I just finished Matthew McConaughey's book called Green Lights. That one's really, really good.
I need to get that
read,
one.
Man.
Yeah.
Just talks about like how you set yourself up in life. You look for the right things. He just calls them green lights. There's yellow lights and red lights. They're there to stop you or slow you down or get you off course, but always look for the green lights in life.
Mm-hmm.
And his life or his book's like a memoir, and it's just full of like great stories and life lessons he learned along the way. Really, really good, man. He's super well spoken, and he authors the book, and he's the voice for the Audible and everything. I'm a much bigger fan of Matthew McConaughey now.
Yeah.
After all the stuff that he's like been through, because he was supposed to be he was in Texas Tech to be a lawyer, and then he like just called his dad, and he was like, "I'm gonna be an actor." Dad was like, "Well, better pass." It's like, don't fail. Click.
I think I heard him talk a little bit about that on Joe Rogan's podcast, because he touched about that book and then kind of told some life stories. I remember him talking about like when he was getting into his acting career and stuff. I remember him talking. He talked a lot more about his interviews for acting, how he got all those.
Yeah, and then he just like gets into like he even gets into how like he got to a point in his career where he was getting so many movie offers, but like none of them were stuff that he wanted to do because he got put into that rom-com file, and he was like, I don't want to be a rom-com guy for the rest of my life. So he just like didn't take movie offers for like I think it was like 2 or 3 years, and like Hollywood stopped hitting him up, and then they finally hit him up for something. I think it was what's the one with the AIDS when he has AIDS?
I forget. I know which one you're talking about.
Dallas Country Club or something like that. Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, he gets that offer and he takes it, and then he just like skyrockets his career again because he gets known as like he can do serious stuff. And he was just like, that was just something I chose. Like, we were lucky that we were in a good spot where we didn't have to worry about money, but we were getting to that point where we were going to start having to worry about money. But I just held strong because he knew what he wanted, and he didn't want to like settle for less than what he wanted in his head.
Quick sidetrack, can you hear Baby Cake snoring?
No.
Past the... I just like, what am I hearing? I just
don't know why she sleeps in that corner.
It's the blue lights, dude. She likes them. Fuck it. Yeah, no, I heard him talk a little bit like when he started acting and stuff about those movie roles. It's kind of funny to hear him talk about like you see the people who like bulk up or gotta lose a lot of weight, like fucking Dallas Buyers Club and shit. He said, I forget he was talking about his diet for that one. Stupid.
Yeah, he was not eating like anything.
Yeah,
he was having like a cup of rice and like some plantains or something like stupid.
Yeah, and then like Rain of Fire when he's all jacked and stuff. Yeah. He's like, that one was fun. He'd like
that was another part in his book that he talked about when he shaved his head. That was just his idea. Like,
really,
he was like, I like this beard, I don't like this hair, so he just like shaved his head. And his like talent agent guy like called him. He's like, "Did you really shave your head?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "They do not like this idea." And he's like, "I don't know if you're gonna get this job, man." And he like hung up on him, and then like he just started like rocking it around town, like wearing shades and like dressing in suits and shit, and just like flaunting it. And then he like called him back like 2 weeks later, and he's like, "The bald is in, my man." He's like, "They love it. They want you to keep it." And he's like, "That was all just me. Like, I didn't give a fuck what anybody said about it. They were really mad when I shaved my head, but I didn't give a fuck."
Yeah. I was wondering about that too, because I just watched that movie like 2 weeks ago. I was like, I wonder like if they had him like shave his head for that role, or like if he chose to.
That was
like,
all Matthew.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck. I was like, when I saw him on them, like, I wonder like if they required that for the role, like that was their idea or what. That's funny. Good shit.
Yeah, and then he just talks about how he would just like load up his van with his dog. He would just like drive around the U.S. like take acting jobs when they were like available.
Hmm.
He has a house in Boulder, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, he talks about it in there.
Go find him.
Seems like a cool dude to hang out with.
Matthew! I just saw a thing like when he had gotten arrested or whatever. Someone said he was like
playing the bongos
naked in his house. They said he was like throwing a party and like the police showed up and he was just high as balls, like naked in his front yard playing the bongos.
He was in his house, dude. They broke into his fucking house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I read that. I thought they said he was in his front yard or something. But that's funny.
No, they did him dirty, dude. Damn. And then they dropped all the charges
because they broke into his house.
He's like, just keep the decibels down. And that's all the judge did, and just like let him go.
Fuck. What other people that you listen to that have motivational stories or that type of inspiration?
I follow Fearless Motivation on Spotify. They're just like a motivational podcast, or not podcast, but like playlist. You've probably heard some of those motivational.
One was just playing.
Yeah, they're like songs.
Yeah.
It's just like speeches with background music.
Yeah.
But I listen to those all the time. I listen to those like the whole week going into a tournament. And then like when I'm about to compete. So when I wake up in the morning, I'll listen to that like the whole way there. And then when I get to the tournament, I just strictly listen to classical music. Get my heart rate right, get me breathing right. Then I'll listen to like one or two amp up songs when I warm up, and then I just go right back to classical music. But everybody thinks you like. I guess it's whatever your personal preference is. When I get in that zone, I like classical, and I like focusing.
Mm-hmm.
I think of myself as an artist, man. I go out there and make my fucking Da Vinci Code, you know.
Yeah. No, it's like weird, like about the last probably few months. It's like probably more like the last year though. I used to always listen to like heavy shit to get amped up, like especially like football and like basketball, like throughout high school and stuff. But now I'm like still like rock, but like I don't really listen to a whole lot of heavy stuff. Like
I don't either.
Like you probably think most of my playlists is probably Slipknot shit, but like I really only have like a few Slipknot songs on there, and like half of them I skip through. I'll listen to like maybe a couple, but
I have one Max song that's good for my Max, but Parasite Eve, that song that I showed you.
Yeah.
But that's just because like the 3 sirens at the beginning, like those long ass sirens that just I do 3 strong breaths with like each siren, and it just like sets me up perfect for it.
That's what I did used to listen to. Is a Slipknot song, but Pulse of the Maggots. It just starts off and it's just a siren, and it's just like Corey like giving this like speech through like a megaphone at the beginning, and it's just like fucking like let's go, like that's cool. But yeah, no, I like songs like that. You know what I was watching though, like the day when I started diet, fucking eat. It was a CT Fletcher.
CT Fletcher's the man, dude.
Yeah. Fucking anyone that hasn't watched any CT Fletcher stuff, like profanity laced, but it's motivational as fuck.
So is this shit?
Yeah. So give it a listen.
Right up your alley.
Right up your alley. Still your motherfucking set.
It's still your motherfucking set.
That's his little catchphrase there. No, that's
where we learned tension from.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't done that in a minute.
We did it like 3 or 4 weeks ago with Jake, remember? Fucking killed him. I don't think Derek was there that day.
Yeah. That was the first time though in like a while. No, I was there. I was there.
We crushed Jake with it.
Yeah. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we've been doing like
I love tension.
We've been doing the 5x5s.
5x5s I like and I hate.
I basically did that with legs tonight, but the last one I did 5, but I threw what was on 5.
Oh girl.
Did 3. Like fuck.
No, bro. If I get over like 225, that fucks my back up for like that fucking pinch nerve in my back. I gotta get it taken care of.
Is it like, other than when you do get it taken care of, does it still fuck with you?
What do you mean?
Like, that last time you went to the chiropractor? Was it still kind of bothering you, or?
No, when he popped it back out, like it was good. I was fine for a few days. I was fine until yesterday, and it's not as bad as it was last time for sure, but it definitely feels the same exact spot. Like I know it's that nerve. Again, I pinched it, because it's the same exact spot. It's not nearly as bad. I just took like 3,000 milligrams of fucking Tylenol. And passed out. And then woke up this morning and it was okay. Worked all day. It wasn't too bad, and then once I rolled with the girls, it fucking hurt again. So that's why I didn't lift tonight.
Yeah.
And back or leg day. You'd think it'd be back day that would hurt my back the most, but it's leg day, dude.
It's because of squats.
Squats and leg press.
And leg press, yeah.
Both of those just kill my lower
they
back.
kind of fold you up. And yeah, squats is a lot of lower back to stabilize.
I definitely
back
think legs is what does it worse than training even.
Yeah.
Training just doesn't allow me to like heal. I'm constantly inverting and like stacking, like stretching my lower back. So I don't think it hurts it necessarily, but it doesn't allow it to heal. And then when I do legs, it just fucking thrashes my back. So I think for the next 2 weeks, I'm not gonna go heavy on legs like at all. I gotta keep my back safe.
Go heavy for the both of us.
Heavy for the boys.
Nah,
I'm just gonna hit cardio too. I just gotta make sure my cardio is good, cause I'm fucking on one, dude. Training. I feel money. Everybody I roll with, I just fucking smash. I feel like, but I don't know.
I think the girls fucked you up.
I just had to give Kalia a hard time. Because I was like, which one of you wants to roll with me? And Kalia was like, I do. I was like, that was a bad decision, Kalia. I was like, I'm going to fuck you up for 5 minutes. Then I just proceeded to maul her.
What was the best part of your week? Fucking tell that story.
Oh, dude. So, that was a bad time. So, we have girls' day regularly, where on Saturday we all go and get Dutch Bros coffee, and then just go get like some Chick-fil-A or something, and like just go shop. We call it Girls' Day. It's a fun time. But it was like, I don't know, a couple months ago.
A while ago.
Yeah. We went to Dutch Bros in the morning. And literally the night before, we had training. And I rolled with Ava. And I got her back and I choked her out and she tapped. And she started like crying. But not like because I hurt her. But because she was like so upset that she lost. She's one that has that cleaner mentality that we were talking about earlier. Like, she wants to dominate every time she gets on the mat, and just the fact that she lost her shit and started like crying. Just like she's just like a girl, little version of me. Whereas I like
with less anger
freak
issues.
out and yell fuck. Yeah, she just starts like crying in frustration and just like so mad she can't even think straight.
I've seen you do that.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I've cried a couple times. I cried at Worlds. Worlds sucked. When I got fucking smashed for my third place match. That dude just mauled me.
But anyway, sorry.
So I just like sat her down and like had like a nice heart to heart with her. I was like, Ava, I love what you're doing. Like, I like that you get this upset. Like, this is a good thing. That means like this is what you care about. This is what you want to do. Just keep that mentality, keep that fire burning. And it was just a really beneficial talk that we had. And anyways, we go to Dutch Bros, and we're at the drive-thru, and I'm like getting coffee for all the people in the car. It's me, Lexi, Yuki, and Marcus. And the girl like rolls down the window. She's like, "How y'all doing?" Blah blah blah. And she's like, "What was the best part of your week?" Like, didn't even fucking think about it, dude. Just Instantaneously, I was like, I made a girl cry. She like double taked and like started to like glare at me. And I
We
was like,
all fucking lost it in the car too.
dude,
like that didn't come out right.
It was so bad. And then I tried. I don't even know what I said to try.
You're like, no, not like it's because I heard her. Wait, no.
Yeah,
and she was just like not impressed at all.
I kept making it worse, and Yuki. I thought Yuki was gonna piss her pants. She was laughing so hard in the shotgun, and then the fucking
I was
lady,
in shotgun. She was behind you, like shaking your seat.
the lady just like shut the sliding glass door. We didn't talk for like the rest of the time. Oh, that one was bad. That was funny as fuck though.
Like, no, I trained jujitsu and I choked her out. And you're like, this is just not coming out right.
It was just like hole after hole. I just kept digging it worse, dude. That one was bad.
I would have just left it with, I made a girl cry. You should have just smiled.
I was dying. That's the hardest I've seen Yuki laugh in a while.
Oh. Dude, she was fucking shaking the car back there. She was laughing so hard. Lexi was like, oh my god, no.
Lexi'd seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
She was just desensitized to it.
I was fucking dying because I'm like, how much worse is he gonna make this? I knew it just wasn't gonna get any better.
It didn't at all.
Oh,
We still haven't seen that chick laugh yet.
I know.
I'm gonna just be like, remember me?
I haven't been on the last couple trips that you guys went. So.
We usually go get Dutch Bros like Saturday or Sunday, one of the two.
Yeah, and I've been filling up my weekends.
Yeah,
Trying to find shit
boy.
to do. Trying to do shit, you know?
Yeah, man. I mean, I do the same thing. Mine's just fucking training and teaching, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I do on my days off.
You look like a nerd right now.
I am a nerd.
I like it.
I'm a nerdy athlete.
It's your softer side.
I lost where I was at.
I could tell. Did you smoke some of the wacky tobacco before this podcast?
Nah, dude. I haven't smoked weed since the last time we smoked weed. That shit was traumatizing.
You're still fucked up from that.
You're right. African Child is the best song I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, God. A gram of hash will do that to you inside of a joint.
Did we talk about that on this podcast?
Oh, I think one of the first episodes we did, yeah.
Yeah, we won't get that. That one was bad.
It's good.
But yeah. When was that? That was
at the last house.
Yeah. At
was
least
like-
a year ago.
Probably about a year ago.
Eric's done edibles like once or twice more since then, but I haven't even done edibles. I haven't done none of that shit.
Could go right now.
Makes two of us. I need to get our DMT connection back on the line.
Yeah.
Old girl needs to get us some DMT.
You see if my buddy can. He got it from a friend, so he makes it.
That wasn't enough.
Oh.
We got so fucking close. If one of us would have done it, it would have been enough.
I was telling him that. Shout out to my buddy Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Yeah. He's like, refer to me as Mayhem.
You know, it brought back all the fucking lovely feelings, though.
Yeah.
I've like vividly remembered it, like the second I got to that point.
Yeah. It was like, you know, when you're a kid and you're driving by like fucking
Dairy Queen.
Dave and Buster's.
Oh yeah.
You're like, let's go in. Let's do it. And then it's like, no, you just keep driving by. It's like, fuck, it's right there.
Pretty much how it was.
Yeah.
I got right to the door, dude, and then they're like, "You're not there,"
No.
and then they just gently set me back
So
down.
I was like,
I was
no,
like, "Fuck."
fucking. Oh, DMT, folks.
You gotta try it.
Recommended.
I will tell everybody to try DMT. I'm gonna try and get my dad to do it. That's a long haul, dude. That one's gonna take some work. Dad doesn't even smoke weed.
You might do like an opposite intervention. You're gonna need a few people to sit him down and be like, listen, this is life changing.
I'm gonna just like somehow put a gram into like a cigarette or something. Dad doesn't even smoke, dude. My dad's too good, but just get him pissed drunk with me, and I'm just gonna have to have him smoke.
Just get a
that
tobacco
cigarette.
pipe.
Yeah.
And like be like, hey, try this.
Yeah. Don't mind that it's white.
Here, Sherlock.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some dastardly deeds to
Just
get
be
my
like,
dad.
it's CBD. It'll calm you down.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, he meets God.
It's kind of hard though, like that chest pressure.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're gonna die the first time you do it.
Luckily, like
I was ready the second time.
Yeah. Luckily, I was like warned about that. So
Mhm.
like when we did it, like the first couple times there, I was like, all right, like this is expected. Fucking, I just like focused
Keep
on my
going.
yeah. I was just focusing on my breathing. I'm like, it's fine, it's fine, and then I'm like, woo. Oh man, we went off on the tangent with this one.
You know, that's what happens when we don't have a fucking structure, dude.
Hey, that's all right.
We literally just turned the camera on.
Sinchies to the moon.
We sound checked and sent this shit fucking live.
Like, what are we gonna talk about? This. All right.
We literally said relentless. That was the only thing we brought up.
Yeah.
But relentless is good.
Look at us now. DMT. This has turned into a Joe Rogan show real fast.
Who would have thought? Look at us.
Just look at us.
Say it again.
Look at us.
If any of you guys haven't seen the Paul Rudd video of him talking to himself, that's one of my all-time favorite videos.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Say it again.
Look at us. Oh, that's good.
So good.
Fucking.
Anything else we need? Some closing thoughts?
Oh. See. Do you want to just keep with the original theme, I guess? Fucking. Mentality. Fucking.
What about it?
And keep that winner's mentality if you got it. Push yourselves.
Yeah.
Don't settle for
less. If you think you can do something, I promise you can.
Yeah. For sure. Nothing comes easy either. Easy, everyone will do it. No matter what it is.
Yeah. But I feel like if you really want something, you think about it enough, you visualize it enough, the universe will align that onto your path.
Law of attraction.
Exactly. Don't ever say, I can't, or I won't, or I don't. Everything must be, I will. I see, I do, I am.
Reminds me. A little tangent. I was watching some show with Johnny Knox. And he had the dude that was in the ringer with him. One of them. And he's on the board for the Special Olympics.
Oh, God.
And he was saying something. Someone's like, I don't know if I can do this. He's like, listen, I'm on the board of the Special Olympics. I don't ever want to hear the words, I can't. And I'm like, that was motivational as fuck. I don't care what you say. It's true, though.
It is, dude.
It is.
You have to speak positivity and affirmation into your life. Don't even think about negative shit.
Yeah.
Visualize it. Make it happen.
And just like to touch on like what Tim Grover talked about in that book, like all the preparation and training and shit that like all those athletes did, like they fucking hated it. They didn't like doing it, but they did it because they wanted the outcome. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you don't have to love the process.
If I could do like 2 or 3 days of jujitsu a week, that would be prime.
Mm-hmm.
But I do 6. I fucking lift 6. Like, you gotta just fucking trust the struggle, grind through it, you know? So I fully agree with that. Like, if you want success in anything, you gotta go above and beyond. Or you're just gonna be in that middle tier, then you're never gonna fucking achieve excellence, you know?
It's a lot of repetition, but just getting in that habit, I guess. Doing shit, making yourself do shit.
Law of 21, dude.
Yeah.
If you do anything for 21 days, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
And then you just start doing it.
Yeah. It was like for me, like one of the biggest things lately is just this fucking diet. I've never done anything. Fucking watch what I eat. I never thought I'd be one to sit here and look at nutrition facts, you know.
You were reading the tortilla chips.
I was, yeah. I was reading the tortilla chips earlier. I'm like, how much fat and shit's in this? I had one chip, but you know, like shit like that. I was like,
I had a Totino's pizza burrito today.
I know. I knew you weren't gonna lift as soon as you got home and got one of those pizzas. I'm like, legs today? As soon as you pulled that out, I'm like, I don't think he's lifting.
Dude. I was just not having it when I came home.
Yeah, I could tell. I was like, legs? You're like, nah.
I was fucking toast, dude.
Yeah. No, it's just getting in that habit, that consistency with shit. I was like, I thought that would be one of the hardest things for me anyways, was just like going to the store, getting that food, prepping it and stuff, and now it's a fucking habit. Like I basically have it planned out for the week, what day I'm gonna cook and prep and what I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, I fucked up my meal prep today. Because I have the chicken in a second Tupperware. So all I had was like fucking rice, broccoli, and carrots in a bowl.
That's why I put mine all together.
Man.
I like portion it out as I'm doing it.
Like I was so looking forward to just those little chicken chunks in there, and there was none. It was just rice and fucking vegetables. I was like, fuck.
It's good because you came home and ate a fucking pizza.
It's all about balance, my friend.
The universe just put balance into your life with that one.
Nah, bro. I fucking train enough. Like, that shit burns off.
Yeah.
I can literally eat whatever the fuck I want.
FedEx training and lifting. Yeah, you're actable.
I'm very blessed with, like, my metabolism. And like you just said, like, running around at FedEx all day, delivering packages, and then going and training, and then going and lifting. I do, like, never get a break. So my body's just constantly burning fat. But I eat like fucking 4 hefty meals a day. I eat a solid breakfast. I eat one, like, noon or 1. I'll have like a pretty substantial meal. And then right before I go and train or teach the kiddos at like 4, I'll have another meal. And then I'll eat when I get home. Whenever we get home from lifting at like 8, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do like basically 3 meals. I'll have like a little bit of like breakfast, like as I'm leaving. That was always one thing, like I never ate. But now I like try to eat like a banana. I have those rice cakes downstairs. I try to eat like that, and then have my lunch. Like I'll throw in like those yogurts I have as a like
yeah
stuff. I'll like maybe have one of those, but like haven't even been. And then I'll get home and like make me something. It's usually like one of those like egg white omelets. Like I just had that turkey sandwich that I ate.
Yeah, I'll either have like avocado toast and either like whole fat yogurt with chia seeds, or avocado toast and just like 3 eggs. That's what I've been having for breakfast like every day. Dude, avocado toast and 3 eggs is a fucking perfect meal to start your day. I tell you what, boy. When I have the avocado toast and the yogurt, that's for like a long day, because that's all fats. So I'm planning for the long haul with that.
Healthy fats though.
Yeah, healthy fats are how you lose weight too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into diet another time. We can talk about that shit too. We are at time though. We're over an hour.
Sick. Kiddos, we fooled them again.
Sorry if there was some audio qualities on this one. My mic was like cutting out earlier. I think we fixed it, but if I cut it out during this recording, I'm sorry about that.
I have to listen back to some of this afterwards, but
we did our best. I'm not tech savvy by any means. Don't let this fool you. This took me like an hour to set up this fucking GIF on my
This is all a process.
But it's been fun. Not really, but we spitballed it. We made it happen. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to talk about. We need some topics. We need some stuff to argue about. Give me and him opposing sides.
Yeah.
Pick our sides.
Yeah.
Give me something to just argue with this fucker about.
Yeah. Hit us up on Instagram, fucking Facebook, whatever you're on.
Anything you want. Anything that makes your little genitalia happy. Let me know. Like, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell, too.
We gotta get to 100 subscribers so we can change our URL. Been a pleasure. Like always, it's your boy Dewby.
And Mojave.
We closing out. Don't forget, since she's getting a beer, give me one.
2 drinks and a water.
Have a good night, y'all.
Laters.